in terms of technology, since we're at BlogHer, and McCain being someone who makes me extremely nervous about his understanding of what technology means for us on the individual level, and also as our ability to sort of be a part of the conversation economically as well as for democracy. I don't hear anything about his understanding about things like net neutrality and issues like mybenefits.gov, which each state has been sort of told that they have to implement and get people who don't have skills to apply for things like TANF and Section 8 and Medicare, things that is really important to them, but they don't even have skills to actually access these things. And McCain's understanding of what technology literacy means on the ground in terms of what government should be doing or not doing, in particular around STEM programs for girls. Help me understand what his platform is and his conversation and understanding that with lack of technology skills himself.
So John McCain is very, very focused on technology in the community that is using it, which I think is represented here today. One of the things that obviously impacts a lot on my work and which I consistently point to is that, John McCain pretty much from day one when he started running for president has directly engaged the blogging community. I don't mean directly engaging it in terms of, his campaign consultant sending out emails to bloggers. I mean, he has conference calls directly with bloggers that are open free-for-alls where pretty much anybody can ask anything as long as they're quick enough on the draw and get their question in. And that's something that has been happening for a very long time now. He is directly engaged in that, and I think that that really speaks volumes about his understanding of the importance of the community and the importance of information being conveyed online. And that is true also, I would add, of a number of his campaign advisors. Carly Fiorina, I'm sure that a lot of people in this room have read about Carly Fiorina, probably even read the interview that she did with Lisa on BlogHer. Carly's obviously, former CEO of Hewlett Packard. She's very, very focused on tech issues. Meg Whitman also is advising the campaign, and she's obviously comes from eBay. I don't think there's a dearth in any way, shape, or form of technology understanding, and I think if you want to look at that, look at the proposals that McCain is actually outlining in terms of things that really deeply matter to the tech community. You mentioned net neutrality, and obviously, I think the focus that McCain has there is on trying to see if there's a way that that can be achieved in a market-friendly manner. But in addition to that, he's talked about the importance of increasing, the volume of H-1B visas, which is something that matters very deeply to the tech community. He's very focused on free trade, which Senator Obama has, certainly had some rumblings that sound decidedly protectionist. McCain certainly does not take that position, and that is something that matters very deeply to the tech community. So I think that there are a number of areas that you can look at where McCain is actually advocating a platform that really is speaking directly to the tech community and really does reflect their concerns. And I think also, I would say with regard to, sort of what's being made available that regards directly what the federal government is doing online, and I think that, the proposal that he's got about increasing transparency when it comes to what government agencies are doing and what they are achieving and what government programs are delivering, that is something that he's put right up front, and I think it's very important.
I think there's been a campaign that has been more tech savvy than Senator Obama's. I mean, it's really been quite extraordinary, remarkable, and exciting, I think, for the ability to engage from a campaign point of view so many new people, and certainly a lot younger people, by using the internet and really in really remarkable ways. So I think there's no need to actually have to explain about Barack Obama's commitment to technology and his embrace of technology in his own campaign. And as far as transparency and more information online, I believe it was actually Senator Obama really worked very actively in getting that legislation passed in the Senate to make sure that there is more information available by department about the use of federal dollars. And so if John McCain agrees on that, that's great. We're not going to disagree on everything. That's fine. We should be creating more openness on that. But let me just say that here too, I think that this is where the Obama campaign really understands going forward that the piece that was mentioned there is to make sure that we have a well-educated workforce, that our young people are encouraged and understand about technology, and I'm talking about all of our young people. And that we actually also encourage girls to be involved in technology and science and engineering. And we have passed some legislation in Congress on that because these things don't just happen. You need to make a commitment to them. You need to understand. You need to be, sort of really relaxed about it, but also committed to making sure that it's going to happen. And I think for Senator Obama, it's not forced. This is something that he really feels very deeply about. I think that certainly we understand as Democrats that, and certainly Senator Obama does too, that to be economically competitive in a global marketplace, there are a lot of different things that have to happen. We do have to, again, encourage new technologies, new innovations, and to build on the ingenuity, innovation, and talents of the American people and American business. And the question is, how do you do that? We believe very, very strongly in doing that as well. You need to make sure that, again, we've talked about healthcare and energy and education, and making sure that our tax policies are fair and in fact do help encourage small businesses and medium-sized businesses, not just the mega corporations that are out there, and that we actually engage everyone in this process.